It's Week 11 of the National Football League, and we'll be watching Terry McLaurin. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Nighthawks and the Cowboys, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the state of New Mexico in the high desert city of Albuquerque. Hello again, everybody. Brandon Gordon, Charles Davis with you. And, Charles, let's do some breaking down of this Albuquerque club as they enter play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Not band together, your team, the us against the world mentality.
On first down, it's Clayton, able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. 2nd and 10. Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. On play action, Prescott. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. To throw is Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. This 2nd and 4. Prescott to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. To the air again, Prescott. This is caught. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Nighthawks offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Play action, now it's Daniels. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that's really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. When you look at this defense, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Troy Anderson applying the pressure and picking up the sack.
I don't know if he was just working through progressions or just unaware of the pressure, but no matter. Excellent work by the defense to get him to the ground before he could escape the pocket.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Albuquerque offense out to take over now. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one, and another first down. They'll run. Here's the former Seminole. Down to about the 37. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. This is 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Callaway, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To the air goes Daniels. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He's got it complete to Tolbert. So the completion good for just 3, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action now. Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Prescott off play action. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Now Prescott. 20. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Forced out to his left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott. And now another one thrown incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Nighthawks offense and Terry McLaurin headed back onto the field. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Daniels looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Callaway. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing now is Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Touchdown! Ben Simmons, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
The extra point try now for Moody. And that makes it 14-10. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Well, now how about this return? Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Hands it off out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Here's Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. To throw is Daniels. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at those stats right now, You're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And they'll take over here following the interception with good field position and a chance to take the lead with a touchdown. They'll run on first down. Clayton. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Clayton. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dorrance Armstrong. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Daniels. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Lou Hedley on now to punt the football. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. It's caught. Tolbert. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott now. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Prescott. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll start our tour in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada, and that game is tied 10-all in the second quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Bijan Robinson, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Detroit Lions. Nick Boyle leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Nighthawks offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Daniels. Over the middle, that's the tight end Senate. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 43, here's second and a yard. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They'll look to throw again. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Callaway, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. Here's a 2nd and 8. Douglas, the man in motion. To the air goes Daniels. He finds Douglas complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go. Callaway. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This to McLaurin out on the left side. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Callaway, he will push his way down to about the 14. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Nighthawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. To throw is Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Prescott to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Clayton. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Prescott. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Prescott yet again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Lamb will go in motion. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And some room to work. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Clayton. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Callaway. And he is going to lose yardage here. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Daniels looking to throw. There's a short one pulled in by Sinnott. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Callaway. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Daniels. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Now Moody for the PAT. And that makes it a 9-point game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
To throw is Daniels.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Daniels.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Daniels.
Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
And it's caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Nighthawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the fourth quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal. Now they need to pull out the lucky horseshoe because they've got to get an onside kick, and we've seen nowadays those are incredibly difficult to come by.
And not to mention they got to get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion first. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now Prescott.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. To the air again, Prescott.
Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Prescott.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Prescott now.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And again, it's Prescott. It's caught. Tolbert. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Tolbert, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Slot man moves right. To the air goes Daniels. And he rifles one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Callaway. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now Daniels. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. He finds his man, complete. It's Clayton. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Up the middle they go. Clayton. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. To throw is Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. Now Prescott. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a handoff up the middle. Callaway. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Callaway. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Up the middle they go. Callaway. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now a handoff up the middle. Callaway. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, Callaway. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
On for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. Under pressure, and down he goes. They'll come up now on second down. To throw, Prescott. Under pressure, and they got to him again. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long. And he's going to go down again. Baron Browning. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up fourth down. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Albuquerque, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, their luck may have